Hi class, today we'll be taking a deeper look at the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. I will first read the poem under the document camera so you can follow along. Then you will read it a second time independently before we check for understanding. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good, nor too wise. If you can dream and make your dreams your master, if you can think and not make your thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with the worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after you are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Now I would like you to take the next 5 to 7 minutes to read the poem to yourself independently. Alright, boys and girls, are there any questions that you've had about the poem or things that you don't understand? It seems that most of us understood the poem. The theme of the poem is just advice that Rudyard wanted to give to his son. Now we will check for your understanding. On the back of your worksheet, you will have 3 questions in which Kipling gave situations he wanted his son to handle correctly. You will answer these questions in your own words of how you would handle these situations. I will give you 5 to 7 minutes to do so. Would anyone like to share their answers? Alright, thank you for sharing. Now at the bottom of your worksheet, there are many characteristics listed. I want you guys to check off the characteristics that you believe Kipling wanted his son to possess. I will give you the next 5 minutes to do so. Would anyone like to share their answers? We will go over them together. So Kipling wanted his son to be responsible, confident, patient, truthful, persistent, calm, humble, determined, and modest. The rest of the characteristics that are listed underneath here are not characteristics that you would ever want to possess, such as being greedy, or being reluctant, or being arrogant. Very good job. The next activity you will do is in your reading journals. I would like you to take the theme of the poem and find 3 textual examples from the poem to support this theory. I will give you 10 minutes to find the theme as well as find the 3 textual examples. Good luck! Who has any idea of what the theme of the poem is? Very good. The theme of the poem is that when you are discouraged, that you should keep pushing on. There are several examples in this poem of this theme. One example would be, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. Kipling wanted his son to know that whether you win or lose, you need to have the same strong attitude that you will come out and live another day. The next activity I'm really excited about, and I want to hear your answers. It looks like this. So everybody find this page. If this happened to you. So we will be looking at 3 different situations, and you will pick one situation and act as if it happened to you. What happened? How would you handle it? And did you handle it like Kipling recommends? I'll give you the next 7 to 10 minutes to write your answer, and then we will share. All right, guys, it looks like most of us have finished. Does anybody want to share their response? Great response. I also have a response. I picked the writing prompt, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. This applies a lot to social media these days. When people spread rumors or say nasty things, you don't need to comment or say anything back, just don't deal with them. If you know it's not true, then it doesn't really matter. The rest of the class period will be devoted to finishing the activities in this packet or moving on to the word search. If you are finished with everything, you may do the word search. If not, you may go back through the packet, correct answers, or finish any activities you have not finished. Alright, boys and girls, class is over. I want to go over the lesson that you were just taught. We went over the poem If by Rudyard Kipling, and it was about advice, a father's advice to his son. We looked at vocabulary, theme, character traits, as well as fictional situations. I'm glad that you guys have a deeper understanding of this poem and may be able to look at different texts and pull out important details. Thanks, guys.